Sometimes you just need to get off the beaten path. Stick around and we'll get right to it. Hey, welcome back guys, Jason, KM4ACK. Sometimes you just need to get off of the beaten path, and that's exactly what my wife and I are doing this week. This week we're over in North Carolina at an undisclosed location, just enjoying the great outdoors. But I want to show you one of the things that we brought with us that makes life super convenient and gives you a lot of comforts of home, even when you're out here in a remote area like we are. And that is a Setpower DT45. That's Delta Tango 45. This gives us extra refrigeration when we're out in a remote area. And the nice thing about it is it runs off of 12 volts. I'll show you here in just a second exactly how we've been powering this week. But the way we use it, we do have the RV with us, so we do have a refrigerator and freezer inside the RV. But we've got a smaller RV and you just don't have a ton of room in those refrigerators. Having a unit like this is absolutely ideal for giving us extra storage capacity and being able to keep everything cool. So the way we use it, we typically use this unit for keeping drinks cold, and then we keep our food inside the RV. Now this thing would work perfectly well if you wanted to keep food and drinks in here, and I'll show you a little bit more about it here in just a second. But for us, we just like having the extra capacity of it. Now, let me show you exactly how we're powering this unit while we're out here. We've been using this Opus Mega 1 power station, and this alone will power that refrigerator for roughly 24 hours before I need to worry about recharging this unit. So I can basically recharge this once a day, takes roughly an hour, and then I can run this refrigerator cooler for an entire 24 hours before I've got to go through that recharge process again. Now, I'm not exactly sure why they call this unit the DT45, because it is actually a 48-quart unit. Now, one of my favorite features on this is the control panel on the front of the unit. This does come with an app that you can download, but you guys know I'm not a fan of having to use an app to control things. So this allows me to take care of all of the controls right from the front. It does have two separate compartments in it. So you've got a split in the middle of it. I'll show you guys that in just a second. But you've got individual temperature controls for each individual side. Now there's two individual compartments on it. Each has their own door. And now you can see what I was talking about. We've got the smaller side over here and the larger side over here. We typically use this for refrigeration and keep this side for the freezer. But either side can do either task. So you could have this side as a freezer and this side as a refrigerator, or you could reverse those, or again, you can set both sides to be a refrigerator or both sides to be a freezer. So it really is capable of handling whatever you happen to need it to be that particular day. The other nice thing about this particular unit is it's easily manageable by one person. So I don't have any issues, even when we've got this loaded down pretty well, picking this up and moving it around. And being able to move it around and manage it by myself is a key component for me. I do have another unit that's similar to this, but it's much longer, not quite as tall, and it's just more cumbersome to carry around. This one, being the size it is, makes it really easy to grab and get it from the bed of the truck to the front of the truck, or carry it out to another location that we want to use it. It comes with two different power adapters when you order this unit. It comes with one that is a wall wart that will plug into the AC unit at your house, or AC wall outlet at your house. And then the one I'm using while we're out here is one that plugs into a power port or a cigarette lighter plug. Now, the other thing I did is I immediately, upon getting this unit, cut the power cable in half and added power poles to it, since we use power poles so much. So if I don't need the power port adapter right here, I can disconnect this and just plug it right into one of my battery boxes that I would use for radio, and it's perfectly happy running off of a lithium iron phosphate battery. Now, I didn't bring them with me on this particular trip, but in that box is a couple of other things that they offer for you. You can put some tie-down straps on both sides that will allow you to actually ratchet strap this down somewhere. There's also another plate that you can mount right here to the side that allows you to put magnetic things against. And I believe they offer a battery that you can attach to that magnetic plate to run this unit without having to have a separate power source like the Mega 1 that I'm using. If you spend any amount of time in the outdoors, this would be a great addition to your kit, and this one won't break the bank. Be sure to check the link in the description below, and maybe I can even find a coupon code for you guys. If you found today's information helpful, be sure to leave us a thumbs up before you head off. We will see you guys on the next one. Until then, 7-3.